Maven Nation, we won't create a more balanced lifestyle by wishing for it. We must be intentional to demand it. I invite you to move away from burnout, to move away from delaying your self-care and feeling guilty when you rest. Let's embark on a journey where holistic care, confidence building, and leadership unite. Maven, you are CPR, capable, prepared, and ready. Now, let's create success with saneness. Hey, Maven Nation, it's Maven Miara, and welcome to another episode of Success with Saneness. Listen, I am happy that you continue joining me here on the podcast or video podcast. However you're taking in this information, I appreciate you being here. So this episode, we're going to be talking about the benefits of luxury self-care for high-performing women. Now, I know probably when you heard the word luxury, you heard expensive, which can be relative, right? Expensive for you might not be expensive for me or vice versa. But I do want you to know that the luxury self-care that I'm going to be talking about is not just about indulgence. It's really about giving yourself the permission to pause, to rejuvenate, to invest in taking care of you. That's the biggest thing that I want you to get from this episode about luxury self-care. We give out a lot. High performing women, high achieving women. And again, I'm not ever saying that in a way of complaint. That's what we do. That's if you want to call it that label. Everyone is not created or designed, enjoys, is able to do that, but we are. Most of you that are tuning into these episodes are high performing professional women, high performing founders, entrepreneurs. So let's dive into 3 ways. I'm always with the power of 3 ways that can help you really get to the essence of what luxury self-care can look like for you and what fits your need as a dynamic, high performing woman. So the first one that I will say is having a mindful morning routine. And you might say, well, Myra, I don't really have a problem figuring out what I need to do in the morning and all of those things. Well, here's something that I would encourage you to look at. Back even episode 20 talks about ways to create consistency, and in that episode I go into more detail about the power of a morning routine and really how it benefits us. So if you don't have some form of a mindful morning routine, listen, I'm not saying you need to allocate 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. I personally started my morning routine with 60 seconds. Yes, 1 through 60, 60 seconds. That's about as long as I could sit still, be still, keep my mind from thinking about all of the things on my to-do list for the day. I just started with 60 seconds. So if that's where you are, you're going to try to start on this journey of having some form of a mindful morning routine. Start with just a minute or 2. And you're like, okay, that's cool, but what am I doing in that minute or 2? Nothing. Just sit and be. Listen to your heart. Listen to what it is that you really want to say to yourself. Maybe you've been so busy that you're doing the things. We can check the boxes. We can get the things done. But are you listening to your heart? Are you really doing things that speak to you, that you find fulfillment with? And we'll talk a little bit about, at the end, about passion and fun projects and all of that. But your overall day, your overall life, your overall work, are you finding some level of fulfillment in that? If not, I would encourage you during that mindful morning routine is just to sit, to be, to listen to your heart. What are you trying to say to you? Forget all the other noise, the coach, the mentor, the Instagram people. Look, what do you want to say to you? So that's number one. Create a mindful morning routine. And again, luxury. I do mine in my office, and my office is pretty serene. I've decorated it and I have it just how I want it. I have a huge, bright pink bean bag that I sometimes just kind of lay in that bean bag and get my morning routine, at least the mindfulness and meditation part done. Can't stretch very well in my bean bag, but what does that luxury look like for you? Again, my office is kind of my safe haven, my sanctuary in my space. My bedroom is the other part, but for this type of work that I'm doing, the morning routines and things like that, it might start in my bedroom. I might do my prayer meditation time before I even fully get out of the bed. Just a moment of gratitude, just to be thankful for another day, for another opportunity to put my best self forward. So find that luxurious spot for you. If you don't have it, here's your opportunity to create it. The second one, creating spaces for serenity. We just led into that with me talking about where is your sanctuary? Where is it? Oh, goodness. Maybe it's in your car. Maybe that's, if you're in the corporate space or you go to a job that you commute to, maybe that drive to work or back home is where you turn off all the noise and you just get to listen to your heart and listen to yourself then. I don't know, Maven, where your space of serenity is, but I encourage you to find it. Okay. Whatever that looks like for you. And then the third one is create a haven of rest. You'll hear me talking in these episodes about rest, getting some rest, making time for rest. Rest is important, all the things. Investing in that rest is only going to help you create that haven a little bit more. And really, episode 24 is all about how do you create a haven, your space of serenity at home. So check out episode 24. I give you a lot more information about creating that haven of rest at home. And then the third area is investing in experiences that enrich your passion or your hobby. Just a retreat. What is it that brings you joy? Now we have our work, right? But do you, and the third area is investing in experiences that enrich your life. Experiences. Now, those experiences can be around your passion. Maybe you like painting. So that's your passion. So the experiences that you're attending or going to is learning how to paint, or maybe not even learning how to better paint, but just making time to paint for yourself. That's it. You pull out your canvas, your paints, whatever that you need for that, and then you just carve out time to paint. Okay. If that's your passion or your hobby, that is not so much about making money. If you do make money from your passion, kudos, keep going. But I don't want you to think that you must make money from your passion or your hobby, but I do want you to carve out time to do that. What about retreats? A retreat that's maybe it's an educational retreat. You're learning something or developing yourself in a way, but you are also, because it's a luxury experience, you're getting to unwind, to indulge yourself in things that are just for you. You've heard me say this before if you've been listening to other episodes. The entire world is going to be just fine while you take care of you. So here's a question that I want to leave you with at the end of this episode. What kind of experiences can you invest in that not only enrich your skills, but also provide a sense of luxury and escape from your daily grind? What can you invest in that will bring you that? Now, again, luxury means different things for different people, but I want you to be intentional to think about what can I do? Where can I go? What can I be a part of that allows me that luxury feel? So be intentional, Maven. listen, shoot me a message, drop a comment, let me know what that luxury experience is going to be for you. Maybe you know about something that I don't know about or haven't heard about, and I might want to check it out too. So, Maven, until next time, keep doing your BAM thing. Maven, thank you for tuning in. To accelerate your journey of success with saneness, download our free video series at myrashaw.com/3moves. That's the number 3 moves. It's 3 easy videos offering practical steps for your growth. Make sure to stay connected by joining our email list and leave us a review and a 5-star rating if you feel it's worthy over on Apple Podcasts. You'll find all of these links in the show notes. Again, thank you for listening, Maven, and be sure and join us for the next episode where we will continue our journey of creating success with saneness.